Hi, this is Jason Tatum with the finally completed custom remote control transmitter for my dad's ship model that he asked me to help him build. And this is a quick demonstration of everything that this cool thing does. I started out with a hacked HobbyKing 6-channel radio transmitter. I gutted that whole thing, and really the only thing I'm using out of that is the 2.4 gigahertz radio module that accepts pulse position modulation in, or PPM, and I have an Arduino UNO inside of here that's driving that radio module. I have linear potentiometers that are used to read the engine orders. I have a rotary encoder for reading the rudder, various buttons, a serial LCD display, some RGB LEDs, there's a MP3 player inside, there's a audio amplifier board, I have a USB port on here so I can program it without having to crack it open. It currently runs off of 8 or 16 AA batteries. There's 2 battery packs in there and they are hooked up in parallel. It will run off of just 8, but you can run it off of 16 and it'll be just fine. Over here is a test platform for what's going inside of the ship model. These are all off-the-shelf components right here. I didn't build any of this other than just a little test platform. The motors are brushed motors. They're geared motors. They're from pololu.com. I got universal joints here. I have Dumas stuffing boxes and shafts and Dumas brass propellers. And I have a LiPo battery, and I have 2 Viper 10 speed controllers from the UK. The receiver came with the HobbyKing transmitter, a little micro servo that will be hooked up to the rudder, and that's about it. Let me show you what this thing does. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally power this off and power it back on so you can see the initialization routine. Okay, it's asking me to set the channels to stop. Now it's doing a quick calibration routine. And you just heard it say Captain on the bridge. Now it's ready for use. These engine orders, these markings here are what I'm going to use to set the engine order. If I want a head full, just move this up to here. And you'll see the motor slowly ramp up to a head full. It doesn't happen instantly. While the light is flashing here, it means that the order is still being processed, and displays a head full up here. That's the order that we're going to. When it finishes flashing, that means that order is completed. I'm going to call for all ahead full, and you can see now the port motor is coming up to speed. And again, it doesn't go instantly, and the reason we're doing this is to simulate the actual performance of the real turbines, steam turbines actually, that were on the Fletcher class World War II destroyer. I'm going to order full reverse.
All back full,
You can see the motor's just slowing down realistically. There'll be a slight pause before reverse gets engaged. The engineers actually had to engage a reversing turbine to get the motors to go the other way. And now we're seeing that happen now. Okay, and I'm going to go for starboard ahead 1/3.
Starboard ahead 1/3,
So one of these motors is going to continue going in reverse, and the other one is going to go forward. And let's call for all stop.
Forward stop, all stop,
You got a little glitch there. Okay, a question that I get asked a lot is, okay, this is great, but what if your model is about to crash and you need to get out of trouble? We've thought of that, and we have a simulation/emergency switch. If I switch it to emergency mode, now these motors will go instantly to the desired speed. No delay. Full reverse.
All back full, Starboard stop, all stop,
Haven't showed you the rotary encoder yet, so this is for the steering. It'll actually take me several turns to get full 30-degree deflection.
Starboard back 1/3, aye.
Oops, I bumped the order here.
Stop, aye.
This is intentional because, again, on the Fletcher class destroyer, it took several full revolutions of the steering to get full rudder deflection. If I switch to emergency mode, now I only need a half turn to get full rudder deflection either direction. So that's emergency mode. That's basically let me control this thing like a conventional transmitter. Back to simulation mode, and it's slow. One other thing I want to show you, we've got some special effects in here, special sound effects. We can play Anchors Away. We can play this. That's a steam whistle. There's a sounding general quarters. Here's Captain on the Bridge.
Captain on the bridge.
Here's Sound General Quarters. I love this one.
Sound General Quarters.
General quarters, all hands man your battle station.
And since we're modeling a destroyer, of course we have sonar. Now, those are the only sound effects I have loaded on it right now, but I can probably put 150 different sound effects on the SD card. That's what room I have left. The MP3 module I'm using, you can only address 199 sound effects, and I'm using a bunch already for all the engine orders and different combinations of engine orders. But I could put a lot of sound effects on here if I want to. So I think that's pretty cool. And well, that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.